Going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Monday afternoon, just sitting back, having myself a little bit of dinner, and just wanted to go and make this update. I was going to make a recap of everything that occurred at the Mr. Olympia, but I'm like, to hell with it. After all, you guys have been hearing from RX Muscle, from MD, from Nick Strength and Power, every fucking person that's out there. So I'm just going to say fuck it to that here. What I am going to discuss is a very important uh, thingamabob that people have been asking me about, and that is whether Phil Heath has truly retired or not. Now, as some of you guys know, on Sunday, Phil Heath's girlfriend, and the post has been recently been removed, stated that you'll never see Phil Heath again, which obviously that's not true, because I mean, we're going to actually see him in pictures and books. I'm just joking. What that was meaning to take it as is that Phil Heath will never be on the stage again. So people have been asking me as to whether Phil Heath is going to compete again. And my answer to that is, well, who knows here. Now, it's not unreasonable to think that he'll never compete again. After all, just also this Sunday, a Buffalo Bills NFL player, I think his name was Vontae Davis. I may have the last name wrong or so forth. I mean, he literally quit in the right before the half there. And people thought he was just bullshit. And he was like, but no, the coach went and said that he quit for good. So, never say never on quitting there. So Phil Heath may have actually quit competing there. That is always a possibility there. But, after taking a tough loss like that, which he rightfully deserved, he probably is going to have second thoughts and may decide to compete again. Now, the question is to whether he's going to be competitive or not. And the answer is not at his present condition there. The reason being is because the reason why his stomach is out is mainly due to the 2 hernia surgeries here. So he'll need to go and get a nip and tuck done on that, or something to be done with the hernia surgery that he has. There are corrective surgeries that are in place to where it can push all that right back in. Otherwise, if he tries to go and compete again, he may be relegated to the same place, or more than likely even lower than that. So in terms of Phil Heath competing again, if I had my money on it, I'd say yes, because here's the thing. Everyone knows the top prize of the Mr. Olympia is $400,000 here. But second place, third place, and fourth place, that's still a lot of cash here. And since Phil Heath is a reigning Mr. Olympia, or former Mr. Olympia, just the same as Dexter Jackson, people ask, why does Dexter Jackson keep competing? Well, it's quite simple. He's a former Mr. Olympia. That means he can compete in the Mr. Olympia as long as he wants. So as long as he's finishing in a high position, that's money in the bank there, because he's still going to get a high paycheck. After all, the Mr. Olympia is the supremo of money. Like I said, first place gets close to $500,000 fucking dollars here. So it just makes sense for Dexter Jackson to compete as long as he possibly can, because, after all, he's going to be banking regardless as to what placing he gets here, whether it's 6th or 7th. He's still going to make a good amount of money just from those placings here. And that's the same with Phil Heath. I think he can't turn down the amount of money that he has, just by still having a top placing at the Mr. Olympia. But we shall see there. Now, in terms of the competition, I think Big Ramy, I think he's seen the error of his ways. Big Ramy just got way too big. The legs just threw off everything. He didn't have no freaking detail. 5'9", 310 pounds. That is fucking insane there. That's way too much there. He needs to get back to that previous last year's condition where he was nice, condition, had all the detail, and gave Phil Heath a run for money. In fact, I think he actually won that show last year, to be honest with you. But I guess we'll just never know there. He just came in way too big. I don't know what his deal is with his handlers. I know he walked out during prejudging. Who knows? We'll just have to see until next year. But in terms of Phil Heath competing again, I honestly say that he will, because simply put, you can't turn down that much money there, in my opinion. But that's all I got to say today, people. You guys take care.